So guys, here you can see one more LeetCode camp video has been came on this channel, and in one video we are solving two questions. So in today's video we are solving our question number 592 and 591 and 592. In the previous video we solved our question number 589 and 590. So in today's video we are solving our question number 591 and 592. And 591 question name is tag validator, and the question 592 question name is fraction, addition and subtraction. Okay, and the 591 question is a hard one question and 592 is a medium one question, and we solving these both questions in the Python 3. Okay, so now without wasting any time, let's move to computer screen and let's start to solve these both questions in Python. So let's move to computer screen and let's do a coding with laughing it. So guys, let's start with today's video, and like I have told you in my introduction, in today's video we are solving two questions. First question name is 591 by the name of tag validator, and second question name is 592 question by the name of fraction, addition and subtraction. So first of all, we understand the first question and we solve the first question, and then we will become on a 592 question. Okay, so let's start to solve a 591 question now. It has been given me a one string representing a code snip, and what we want to do with it, we implement a tag validator to pass the code and where it in the whether it is valid. Code snip is valid if all the following rules are held. First, the code must be wrapped in a valid close tag. Okay, it has been given you a one, please highlight it as valid close tag. Otherwise, then the code is invalid. Number two, a close tag not necessarily valid has exactly the following format, like this type of, okay, among them, like this is this one start. Let me highlight, this is a start and it's the start tag, and this is the end tag. Okay, sorry, first of all let me give him the black color. Okay, and then this is the end tag. And the tag name is then, this is one start in start, and end tag should be the same, and end tag will be also be same, just like an start tag. And a close tag is valid, highlight this, valid if only if the tag underscore name and tag underscore content are valid. Okay, now number three, a valid tag name only contain uppercase letters, only it contains uppercase letters, okay, and has length in range 1,9, otherwise the tag name is invalid. Okay, highlight this. A valid tag content, highlight this valid, let me give it with a black color. Okay, a valid tag content may contain other valid close tags, C data, highlight this, and any characters C note 1, except highlight this, except unmatched less than unmatched start and end tag, and unmatched or close tags with invalid tag underscore name, otherwise the tag underscore content is invalid. Please highlight these things which I am highlighting because it is very important. Number 5, a start tag is unmatched if no end tags exists with the same tag underscore name, and vice versa. However, you also need to consider the issue of unbalance when tags are nested. A less than is unmatched if you cannot find a subsequent of greater than, and when you find a less than or less than slash, all the subsequent characters until the next greater should be parsed as tag underscore name and not necessarily valid. Number 7, the C data has the following format. Okay, this one format, and the range, let me highlight it, and the range of C data content is defined as the characters between this and the first subsequent. Let me highlight this. Okay, number 8, the last, C data slash content may contain any character. The function of C data is to forbid the validator to parse C data slash content. So even it has some characters that can be parsed as tags. No matter valid or invalid, you should treat it as a regular characters. Okay. Now let's see the example one. It is one example one input it has been given you. Here you can see it, and the output I am coming to, because the code is wrapped in a closed tag, div and div in this. Okay, let me highlight this. Now the tag name is valid. The tag content consists of some characters and C data. Although C data slash content has an unmatched start tag with invalid tag name, it should be considered as plain text, not parsed as a tag. So tag content is valid and then code is valid, thus return true. And I will give you example 2 also, the in which he wrote it down this type of input, and the output I am going true. Why? Because we first separate the code into start tag, tag content and tag. This one start tag, okay. Then this is a end tag. Let me highlight it. Then this tag content could also be separated into tags 1, C data and tags 2. Okay. It I will give you a one. Here you can see this one text 1 and this one C data. Okay, let me give it a black color, and C data and text 2. The reason why start tag is not div is because of the rule 6. The reason why C data is not is because of the rule 7. Okay, let me highlight this. Example 3. Here he wrote it down caret A, B, A and B. And the output I mean false, because unbalanced if A is closed and B then must be unmatched and vice versa. And it I will give you the constants if you want to see it, so see it. Okay, so in today's solving video, I have also, in the first question, I have highlighted many things. If you see here, it is very important, like valid closed tag and these things. Okay. So now let's start to solve this question 591 by the name of tag validator, because we have understand the question, what is the question is trying to say to us. So now let's start to solve this question. This is a hard one question, so that's why the question is very bigger. Okay, total 46,000 people has submitted, only 17,940 people has been accepted, and total acceptance rate is 39.0%, and topic is string and stack. Okay, so now let's start to solve this question. So now let's start. So first of all, let's start to write all the code, and we are solving this question in the Python 3. First of all, we define a class of a solution, because it's a rule of a LeetCode camp. Whenever you start to solve any question, first of all, you want to define a class of a solution. Define def keyword is valid self comma code semicolon str, and then minus greater than bool. Okay, and then stack equals to square bracket I equals to 0, while loop I less than, then we found the length of our code, if statement I greater than 0 and not stack, and then here when we do this thing, then here I return false. False is one boolean. Okay, now when you do this all the thing, define if statement one more time, I semicolon I plus 9 equals to C data. Okay, semicolon, there's a one C data. J. Okay, let me do one thing else. C data J equals to I plus 9. Okay, now I equals to code dot find semicolon, sorry, square bracket greater than comma J, if I equals to -1, then semicolon enter, then return false. Enter back I plus equals to 3. Perfect. Okay, and then when we write these all the things, so now define elif code I plus 2 equals to slash, okay, semicolon. So now perfect. J equals to I plus 2, I equals to code dot find one more time double quotes, greater than sign, comma, and then j. If statement I equals to -1 or not stack or stack dot pop equals to code then j semicolon I or less than sign in code j semicolon I or square bracket space in code then j I semicolon. Perfect. Now enter press return false I plus equals to 1. Now when we do this all the thing, elif code I equals to less than semicolon j equals to I plus 1 I equals to code dot find. So let's continue the video. So now let's start right if I equals to -1 or not, and then 1 less than equals to I minus j, and then less than equals to 9 or not code, then j semicolon I, then dot is upper, then right rounded brackets here, then or keyword, then less than, then in code semicolon j semicolon I or this, and then here write in code. Perfect. And then we write here, now when we write this, so define semicolon, sorry, square bracket j this I, then semicolon. Perfect. Now we have written about all the codes. So now there are some little bit codes are left. So let's write it return false, and then here we define stack dot append, then code square bracket j semicolon I, then define here I plus equals to 1, then define here else semicolon, and then enter I plus equals to 1, then we return here not stack, not keyword, and then stack. So here we write it about all the code. So let's see the running code now. So when I run this code, so let's see the running code has been correct or not. So when we directly I submitted by mistake. So by mistake I submitted. So now let's see the running code. So the case 1 and case 2 are incorrect, but our case 3 is correct. So let's see what is the error in this code. Okay, first of all let me zoom it. Okay, so I think the errors will be in our 30 line. So now here let's see, let's come up. Okay, let's up here, and then let's see what type of error here. Okay, minus, greater than, minus. Okay, code I define here this else, then return not stack here. Okay, I think don't give the space here. By the mistake here I give the space, so it is going to run in the next line. Do not give the space here. And now let's see the running code. So now when I run this code, so now the running code has been accepted. Our case 1, case 2 and case 3 both are. But let's see the last one, the submission code. So when I submitted this code, and the submission code has been also be accepted, and I beat 5% people because I have once a time I have attempted, so that's why the beats is very low. So that's why. So I hope you enjoy today's sorry, not I hope you enjoyed today's this question which we saw 591 by the name of tag validated. So now let's move to our next question. Our next question name is 592 by the name of fraction, addition and subtraction. So first of all we understand the question, what is the question is trying to say to us, then we'll be solving the LeetCode camp website. Okay, now let's start. It am giving me a one string expression which is representing an expression of a fraction, addition and subtraction. We want to return the calculation result in string format. Now the final results will be on irreducible fraction. If your final result is an integer, then change it to the format of a function that has an denominator 1. So in this case 2 should be converted to 2/1. Let me give you one example one in which the expression is -1 2 plus 1/2. The output is becoming 0/1. In example 2, the expression is minus 1, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 and 3, and the output I'm becoming 1 slash 3. In example 3, the expression is 1 slash 3, minus 1 slash 2, and the output I'm becoming minus 1 and slash 6. And there are 3 examples it has been given me, and these are the some constraints. Here you can see it. Let me read these constraints. The input string only contains 0 to 9 plus and minus, so does the output, first condition. Number 2, each fraction input and output is the format plus numerator denominator. If the first input fraction or the output is positive, then plus will be omitted. Number 3, the input only contains valid irreducible fractions where the numerator and denominator of each fraction will always be in the range 1, 10. If the denominator is 1, it means this fraction is actually an integer in a fraction format defined above. Now, last, the number of given fractions will be in the range 1, 10. Last, the numerator and denominator of the final result are guaranteed to be the valid in the range of 32-bit integer. So I hope you understand this question, and it has been given you one in irreducible fraction. So let's see this what it is. So now I press control and then I will press it. So let's see it will be open or not. Okay, let's see. So let's come on it here. Okay, it has been giving me one error. Okay, it is not opening. Let me open it from here. So okay, this is one Wikipedia, but it is not opening. Okay, it has been giving me one error, so let's leave it. Okay, and we have medium one question which we are solving, and I hope you understand the question. What is the question is trying to say to us? And total 1,32,000 people, 523 has been accepted, and total 2,300 people has been submitted, and total acceptance rate is 66.2% people, so it must be easier. And total there are 3 topics are included by the name of math, string and simulation. Okay, so let's start, and we are solving this question in the Python 3. So let's start without wasting any time. So first of all, we define a class of a solution because it is a rule of a LeetCode camp. Whenever we start to solve any question, first of all, we define a class of a solution. Define def keyword, fraction, addition, and then define addition spelling is incorrect self, comma, expression, str, then minus, greater than str. Nums equals to list, map, int, comma, re dot find all, and then r, then plus minus, then this, and then sd plus, perfect, comma, expression. Okay, now when we do this all the thing, now here we press enter, numerator 0, and then denominator is equals to and denominator. Okay, define for loop I in range, then rounded brackets in which we define 0, comma, then here we found the length of our nums, comma 2, and then define semicolon here, num, comma, then equals to nums I, then comma, nums I plus 1, then numerator equals to numerator multiply by 10 plus num equals to denominator, and then here we press enter, denominator, and then multiply by equals to 10, then enter, backspace, enter, common divisor, and then equals to GCT, numerator, comma, denominator, perfect, enter press, return, here we write return f, then numerator, then slash slash common divisor, and then define curly bracket slash denominator, and then define slash slash common divisor, and then this one more time. So we have read it about all the code. So now let's see that the last thing is to run this code. So now let's see the running code. So when I run this code, it will give me unknown network error. Okay, my net, okay, by the mistake my net has been not connected. So now let's see the running code. And now when I run this code, so the running code has been accepted. The case 1, the expected output is this, and also output becoming this, and the case 2 and case 3 are both are also be correct, accepted. Here you can see it. So now the last thing is to submit this code. So let's see the submission code. So when I submit this code and the submission code is also be correct and I beat 100% people. So let's post the solution. So easy solution beats 100.0% people. For more explanation, visit Rayyan channel. Now let me post the solution. Now easy. So I hope you enjoyed today's video in which we solve our two questions. First question name is 591 question by the name of tag validator, and the second question name is fraction, addition and subtraction. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe and all the notification bell also. So you know with these type of videos on this channel. Now let's meet you in the next video in which we solve our question number 593 and 594. Okay, so now let's meet you in the next video and next very amazing video like these type of. Okay, so now please don't forget to access my playlist. So come on to my Rayyan channel. Okay, Rayyan. Okay, by the mistake I did not write full Rayyan. Okay, press enter. So when you come out to my channel, so first of all see my all the videos and then come out to the playlist, and then when you come out to the playlist, come out to this playlist, and we completed 105 videos very successfully. Yes, okay, and total 113 videos you have been completed, so complete 500. Okay, so now let me meet you in the next video in which we solve one more question. So for today, goodbye.